Have you ever gazed up at the night sky, lost in its infinite expanse, and wondered about the profound mysteries it holds? Have you ever felt a sense of awe and insignificance, pondering your place in the grand cosmic tapestry? Is this all there is? Is our existence limited to this physical realm, or is there something more, something beyond our current understanding? What happens when our story ends? What becomes of our consciousness, our memories, our very essence when we take our final bow? This question has haunted humanity for millennia, echoing through the ages and inspiring countless philosophical debates and spiritual quests. It's a question that touches every culture and belief system, shaping our understanding of life, death, and everything in between. Imagine life as a story, a unique and personal narrative filled with joy, sorrow, love, and loss. But what if the last page isn't the end, the definitive conclusion to our tale? What if it's merely a transition, a doorway to the start of something new, something unimaginable? Is consciousness just a product of our brains? A complex electrochemical process that ceases to exist upon death? Or could it be something more profound, an energy or essence that survives beyond the confines of our physical bodies? We'll explore science, delving into the latest research on consciousness and the mysteries of the human brain. We'll examine spirituality, exploring ancient wisdom and modern perspectives on the afterlife and the nature of reality. And we'll listen to stories from those who claim to have glimpsed the unknown, those who have had near-death experiences or profound spiritual awakenings. Bring your curiosity and beliefs, your doubts and your hopes, as we dive into this mystery together, seeking to unravel the enigma of what lies beyond. There's no single answer, only possibilities, a spectrum of perspectives and interpretations that challenge our understanding of existence. So what do you think happens after we die? What is your personal belief, your deepest intuition about the ultimate fate of consciousness? Let's embark on this journey of discovery together, exploring the unknown and seeking to find out what awaits us on the other side. From a purely scientific viewpoint, focusing on the tangible and measurable, death is defined as the cessation of all biological functions. It's the ultimate systems failure, the point where the intricate machinery of life grinds to a halt. When the heart stops beating, the consequences cascade rapidly throughout the body. The brain, that energy-hungry organ, is starved of oxygen, its primary fuel. And as oxygen deprivation sets in, consciousness, that elusive sense of self, begins to fade like a light slowly dimming. Our memories, our experiences, our very identity, the things that make us who we are, essentially data stored within a complex biological computer, begin to unravel. These intricate networks of information are lost as the brain's electrical activity ceases and the system shuts down completely. Electroencephalograms, or EEGs, provide a window into this process, allowing us to track the precise moment when brain activity flatlines and ceases altogether. And according to current scientific understanding, there is no verifiable evidence of continued consciousness or awareness after this critical point. Yet despite these seemingly clear-cut definitions, the line separating life and death is not always so sharply defined. It can be a blurred and uncertain boundary. In cases of clinical death, for instance, faint traces of brain activity can sometimes persist, flickering like embers in a dying fire, and against all odds, some individuals are successfully revived, brought back from the brink. Intriguingly, recent studies have revealed a surge of intense brain activity occurring immediately after cardiac arrest, a phenomenon that challenges our understanding of the dying process. This unexpected surge has sparked considerable debate within the scientific community, prompting researchers to question what is truly happening within the brain during those final, fleeting moments of life. While mainstream science firmly establishes death as the definitive end of biological processes and consciousness, our understanding of death and dying is constantly evolving, and many mysteries surrounding this ultimate transition remain unsolved. Furthermore, some more unconventional fringe theories even dare to suggest that consciousness itself may be a fundamental aspect of reality, a quantum phenomenon that transcends the physical body. It's important to note that these more speculative ideas are not yet widely accepted within the established scientific community, but they serve as a powerful reminder that even within the realm of science, our understanding is always incomplete, and the story is far from over. The frontier of death, the very edge of our knowledge, is still actively being explored, probed, and questioned. While the fundamental biological processes associated with death are relatively well understood, the deeper mysteries surrounding consciousness and what, if anything, lies beyond, remain profoundly intriguing and largely unknown. And so, the search for answers, the quest to unravel the enigma of death, continues relentlessly. Long before science, people turned to faith for answers about death. Many religions teach of an immortal soul, judged, rewarded, or reborn. In Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, the soul faces judgment and an afterlife in heaven or hell. Hinduism and Buddhism see death as part of a cycle, rebirth shaped by karma, with the goal of ultimate liberation. Ancient cultures like the Egyptians imagined elaborate journeys through the afterlife. Despite differences, these beliefs share a conviction: life continues in some form. They offer hope and meaning beyond the final breath. Near-death experiences, often referred to as NDEs, represent one of the most profound and enigmatic phenomena in human experience. They blur the line between the concrete world of science and the abstract realm of spirituality, challenging our understanding of consciousness itself. Individuals who have been revived from the brink of clinical death frequently report the sensation of floating outside and above their physical bodies, observing the scene unfolding below. Many describe moving rapidly through dark tunnels, ultimately encountering a radiant and peaceful light. Some describe vividly meeting deceased loved ones, or reliving significant moments of their lives in extraordinary and vivid detail, as if watching a movie of their past. Scientists often propose that these experiences are simply brain-generated hallucinations, a result of oxygen deprivation, the release of neurochemicals, and the subsequent shutting down of the visual cortex as the brain struggles to survive. Yet, some NDEs include specific details about events that the person couldn't possibly have known through normal sensory means, thus fueling ongoing debate and intense scrutiny within the scientific community. Are these experiences merely tricks played by a dying brain, or are they genuine glimpses of something beyond our current understanding of life and death? The scientific evidence remains inconclusive and open to interpretation, but the personal stories and testimonials from those who have experienced NDEs are undeniably compelling and thought-provoking. The mystery endures, inviting further exploration and contemplation. Let's separate fact from fiction. Not everyone's near-death experience is the same. Cultural and religious details are often added later. Ghost stories are powerful, but there's no scientific proof of lost souls or haunted places. Science hasn't disproven the afterlife, it simply hasn't found evidence for it. The absence of evidence isn't evidence of absence. You don't have to choose between science and spirituality. Many people find room for both. Science explains the body, faith explores the soul. Our minds can hold both the known and the mysterious. The search for meaning is personal. We've explored science, faith, and the stories of those who've glimpsed the unknown. Science sees death as the end, spirituality imagines new beginnings. Near-death experiences challenge both views, leaving us with more questions than answers. Ultimately, what happens after we die is a mystery each of us must ponder. The real value may be in how this question shapes our lives, pushing us to live fully and seek meaning. There's no final answer, only possibilities. The conversation isn't over. What do you believe comes next?